Hello guys, right now I wanted to see if I could complete this dungeon because I want to get Autumn's Cross. Because when the turn ends, gain skill mirror for 1 turn, 1 use. That's not that great, but there are some pretty good attacker implications that come along with that. So I want to see if I can beat it. Can I beat King Autumn's dungeon in the hard one? And if I can, how long will it take? Because now King Atum is at 134, Ryclops is at 132. And I need to rank up this guy. Could I do that now? Let me see. Oh, Slab! He is literally a Rocky Peaks monster. But he's not useful in the case that we're talking. Alright, let me feed Slab real quick. He's in the Rocky Peaks, so I declare this relevant. Oh, you're right here. So boom, all the way up to 110. Punish Me is still the weirdest name I've seen in a while. Alright, so I know what I have to do. Earth. Ow, ow. And I have to skip it. 25 gems spent. Ooh, that hurts my soul. But this gives me a much larger fighting chance. So I'll feed him twice. Double breakout. Boom, feed him. I'm feeding him. He was hungry, so I fed him. I'm not gonna start singing. And then I'll just choose someone else to rank up now. Omni-Crab. Waldorf. So many people I have to rank up these days. Anyways, back to the video. Can I do it? Let's see. Alright, so I'll be honest, I forgot who we face. Although I know there's a little bit where we fight the Dark Blades, which it's something that annoys me with these books. Where it's like whenever I need to use one of the books to fight, like in an Era Saga, oh, that book sucks and the monsters in it are trash, but the second I'm fighting in it, it's got like 17 OP monsters and I don't stand a chance. Now, seeing as how they're all three, like, almost at 130, I think it might be doable. It might be hard, because I'm pretty sure you're expected to have them at, like, rank 5. You know? But I've beat dungeons with some really low rank, low level monsters before, so I'm not too worried. Like, almost every single monster before the Doomsday Era, I was able to finish their Era Saga before the era ended. Not Era Saga. I was able to finish, like, their specific Era Saga before the season ended. And that was true up until Darmith Khan, who I still haven't beat his dungeon. Because all the barbarians are attackers, which, you know, that is how barbarians are, you know? They're all typically attackers. You know? All bronze and no brains. That's the, stereotype for them. But, like, Weirdica doesn't really help, because all she's doing is making them attack stronger. And, like, I've got Danny Saurus, that doesn't help. You know? Like, maybe if I could use 3 barbarians of any choice, I could beat that dungeon. But using Darmith Khan, who I have ultra health runed up, like, he's not even an attacker anymore. He's just a health rune monster. Like, He's hard to win those things with. He's got a hard saga, so I don't want to have monsters where I haven't beat their saga. Although there's Vada Melter, basically the same thing. Well, actually, I don't know if I've tried to beat his or if I gave up. I don't know what happened. I have Magmore. I can get Magmore to rank 3, but I'm not sure how much that'll help, you know? It's like, at the end of the day, he's still a really bad attacker, and I don't want to give him runes. Oh yeah, so this is something I've always been confused on. Whenever King Atum recharges, like whenever he would do a move and he would recharge, I think just on that hardest rock move, all of his like Tertullian's armor would trigger on himself, basically meaning it thought he was doing damage to himself. And I want to know why. Cause oh yes, gems. Oh, this is the hard dungeon. I can't accept silver chest. I was gonna say these rewards are really good for an easy dungeon. Just because of how easily I was attacking these guys. Like I was flexing in my head without even knowing it. Wow, that is a lot of health, Minos. Your name is probably not. Oh, it is Minos. Oh my god. I'm a genius, man. So your thing runs out, and Ow needs to attack. Silex is his name. Silex sounds like complex and silo, so I always think of a silo complex. I don't know, that's gotta be just me. I doubt there's anyone else out there who's like, yeah, I think of that too. Oh, look, so it's the same format. 2 silver, 1 gold, 1 of this, 2 gem, and 2 nectar. But they moved the spots around, which was really throwing me off. Which, you know, I like the new spots better. And maybe not better. I like the new spots, you know? I don't hate them. And that's as good as it gets. Oh, Firesk, right? Firesk, yeah. I loved him and Hell. I think his name is Hellbur or Hellhound. That epic up there. Used to love them. Thought their epic designs were the coolest. And if you guys know me, if I think your design is cool or your moves are cool, I'll simp over you even if you're trash. Which I'm pretty sure that Hellhound was alright. I really wish he had Hellfire now. Because, like, that would be so cool. Because he was like, you know. Oh, but I'm pretty sure he could possess. Because I remember in his lore, it said something about possession. Oh, no! I meant to respin. No. Alright, I'm fighting Magmore. I don't know. If, like, they come out with some OP talent for the Blossom era, which so far, like, not even joking, I think we're in season 4 of the Blossom era, and every single talent has been trash. Like, I get it, it's for balancing. We've seen a couple of the most powerful OP monsters ever come in this Blossom era, so it only makes sense to nerf them by, like, they don't have the ultra powerful talents that some other eras have. But, like, if you're gonna make every monster in this era, look, you see, he did. Oh, it didn't trigger the talent. It usually triggers the talent. The hardest rock. I have a big problem with the hardest rock because it does not heal, but it says it heals by 50. It's so annoying. And I'm waiting for SP to fix it because I paid for this monster. I would like to know what he does. You know? Oh, there's Brontes, I'm pretty sure his name is. Mephisto, that might be his name. Whatever, that fire Megaton monster, who is to this day the only fire Megaton monster, at least that I know of. I used to get destroyed by him in the original Mythic era. Like, whenever I would fight him, I'd be like, oh no, he's gonna give me curse and destroy my team. And I was like, now that I look back on it, I'm like, you had mythicals. How were you losing to that guy? But mythics were undeniably strong. Like, they were so much stronger that you had to use them over the legendaries. But he was still clapping them. Like, I can't tell you how long I was facing Wyrmlads and losing. Like, Taunt Dodge Area was popular because Wyrmlad. Was it before Wyrmlad? I don't know. I don't think so. Might have been, and maybe I was like asleep or something. Yes, I don't know if you guys remember, but last time I did this dungeon, fighting that Vada Melter took like, ooh, it took hours, it took years off my life. It took forever. I don't like how they don't talk to Vada Melter. They just beat Vada Melter and they keep walking. Like, if you're so confused on why he attacked you, why didn't you ask him when you beat him? Oh, the ringer, dead. I try and, like, give stories on monsters I see, that I, like, what I know about them, if I have an interesting story with them, stuff like that. Just to keep it interesting. Goran, he's one of the monsters in the Monster Roulette. I loved his finisher. I'm pretty sure that sounds almost copy and pasted because I think I said it when I did this dungeon, except it was the medium one. So boom, you instant kill, rock army assault kills, but they're just like epics and legendaries. Actually, I think they were all legendaries, but still, because there's quite the case to run King Atum as an attacker, because let me tell you, he might not have his mace anymore, but he punches like he still does. Although he is not one to be walking around. He is slow. Look at this. Look at just the animation. How slow his stomp is. He takes one step because he's a giant, but he's a slow giant. Boom. I always loved that turkey monster because apparently, like, even though you can really tell he's not a turkey, that was supposed to be a disguise for him to go hunt turkeys because he wanted to eat them. It's just hilarious to think that you see like a giant orc in a turkey costume coming up and you don't know he's an orc and then he eats you. Like, kind of like how cats think they're smarts. Cats think they're smart. Like, that's the only difference between cats and dogs, is that cats think they're smart. And he's just like, trying to sneak up. He's like, hey guys, I'm a chicken. And they're all just running away. Although, chicken might be the one animal we know canonically exists in this universe. We know pandas exist because there is a literal just panda common that got removed, but it's still in the game, so it's still part of it. We know there's turtles, but I don't know, they're kind of monsters. We know that there was... I'm trying to think back to the original commons. There was a fire lion, but he was fire, so I don't think he counts as like a normal lion. Yeah, he was fire. What am I talking about? Of course it doesn't count. Whoa. Hey, Tsunami. Oh my... It was the cat. It was the, like, stray cat climbing outside, and he's trying to hunt it. No, Tsunami. Tsunami, no, that's it. He won't catch it. He's a slow dog. And don't worry, we have our backyard, and Tsunami he can't get that cat. That cat was walking on the fences. It's one of those neighborhood cats. If you guys don't know what a neighborhood cat is, it's basically when a family just let its cat roam around wherever it wants, and then at the end of the day, or whenever the cat gets hungry, or whenever it just feels like going back home, it'll go back home. But a lot of cats walk around like they own a neighborhood. Like, this cat walks by this specific spot every single day, so much so, at the same time, 5'10" always. So much so that I think I might just try and find out where he comes from. You know? Boom, Gobslayer's an attacker, but I'm not sure if he's ruined as an attacker, so I can't say that was weak. I think he's got a health rune for sure. Ew, why would you give anyone a health rune? Or why would you give why would you give an attacker a health rune? Because it just looks so ugly, man. Boom. Dirty cut. He was cut real dirty. Hard as a diamond. You give them sunburn, cleanse, flying punch, boom, stamina drain. And Ryclops kill him? No. Oh, well, I gave myself immunity to torture with Ryclops. Ryclops is a great monster that I don't get much use for, because, like, I don't know, something about him being immune to control and torture at the start of the battle seems so useful along with his skill set, but I just never am able to use it. You know, like, whenever I use it, it's not as good as I would hope it would be. We're facing Dork the Orc, that anticipation monster, which personally I think anticipation can, like, add a few months to a monster's lifespan, because there are some monsters that wouldn't get used at all if they didn't have anticipation, and some monsters that still get used only because they have anticipation, like Lord Nabotis. He's a big example. Poseidonia is pretty old, but people still use her because anticipation is forever going to be meta. Same thing can be said about Permanent Megataunt and Pierce, because literally earlier in the video I used two different Corrupted Era Pierce monsters, and they weren't just the two magic monsters. If you want to know which ones I used, go watch the video. Yep, subtle plug, you have reverse healing, you absolute imbecile. Alright, you know what, now I want to do that move. Whoa, I forget everything you do has healing. The hair. Okay, now you can heal yourself. But the match is over anyway, so it doesn't even matter. Next match, you're facing Danny Saurus. Not sure how long that's going to take because it's Earth and Earth and Earth on Earth. And that's a vampiric Earth monster, so... And he's immune to control. This might take forever, I'll be honest. Ogneronk. He can eat your arm, eat your leg. He can heal quite a bit. So boom, stamina drained. Fairly certain this little rat creature in the corner can heal. Ogneronk is metal, right? Because he looks like he's grass, he looks like he's earth, and he looks like he's metal, so I always get confused. And then give you sunburn. And then I'll cleanse so that all the dots just start eating you. Boom, boom, boom. Eat your arm. Yeah, that's a 25% heal, but I reflect 25% and my runes kick in and they are powerful. Look at this. It doesn't do no healing, but at least it gives... Oh, whoa. Augmented Gravity? I've never seen the name of that move before. 30 stamina, 0 cooldown. Oh, this reminds me. That new monster. The orc... No, not orc. Boar one? The Tails monster that's coming out soon. He is great, man. He's just, like... To put it in a nutshell, he's a more powerful version of Chieftain Alaroque. Only by a little bit, but nonetheless. Because he can, like... What is it that he does? He has a 0 cooldown, very powerful move, and a 0 stamina, very powerful move. So even though it's not like Chieftain Alaroque, where he has a 0 stamina, 0 cooldown powerful move, so no matter what, he has one move he can use. It's arguably better to have more diversity in what you can be denied with and still have moves. So Rock Army Assault to kill Weirdica. Feral Instinct, you give shields. You do whatever that was. I always find myself debating because that 0 stamina, 0 cooldown cleanse move is so great, but it's also so annoying because at those times where you're like, man, I really wish I had healing, those times it comes in super clutch. So also, I don't know why ML has this glitch in the game where if you fight a monster, like if you target, if you target a monster with a move that has that same effect, it pretends like it cancels out their effect. Like if they have a shield and I damage them with a move that says it gives me a shield, how? What? Huh? Sunburn. Please die. And then cleanse, damage, traveling rock, I win. Alright, so it didn't take painfully long, but it did take a long. So boom, nope, I cannot. Silver relic chests are too useless. I only go for gold. And if I get a diamond, I wouldn't be very mad at it, you know? Just saying, ML. Can I get a diamond here? Leave a like, leave a like. Yeah, there's no way. It was never happening anyways. Boom, getting a lot of nectar though. Gotta love it. I think the end is near. The end is near. I might actually be able to beat this. Although, my monsters are not the usual very low rank where I'm trying to beat a hard dungeon by using very powerful relics. This time I actually have... do I have the level advantage? Oh, I do. Oh, they're quite low. I thought they were a lot higher. Yeah, this is that one cutscene where he literally walks over Shadonia. Ah, it misses. That would have been so powerful. Killer anyways. Yeah, Silex having that light move makes him an MVP in this last part of the dungeon. Like, having Sunburn, one of the most powerful dots, is super great anyways, but it's just that extra level of great because, you know, it's light. It's not just Earth with Sunburn. Would have been great on its own. But yeah. Anyways, you know, I hope your day has been good. I've been having a great day today. And I'm doing this dungeon after I'm doing this video, but it is a dungeon, so I guess I was still correct. I'm recording this video after I've already done my Team War video, which now when I have Lord Autumn, or as some of you call him, General Autumn, makes matches a lot easier. Oh, you're at like 130, yeah. So boom, I'll just Mega Stun you, and then you're both dark and light. So what does that mean? Dark and light aren't each other's weaknesses. Light is weak to metal, so if I had a metal attack, I would have been able to easily beat you. Apparentis, that's not doing you any favors. And Traveling Rock, a 0 cooldown, very heavy. You know, for a while, I really thought that was a 0 cooldown massive, and I was considering investing in him myself, but, like, it wasn't. Which, I have very few pure attackers. Which I used to think, yeah, if you're not a great monster, or you're not an attacker with a cool gimmick, I'm not gonna upgrade you. But now I sit there in Team War with no attacker in the water book, no attacker in this book, no attacker in this book, and I realize, yeah, maybe you just need powerful attackers sometimes, and it doesn't really matter what they do. So I'll definitely be investing in, like, some more decent attackers. They don't have to be out of this world. They just have to be alright, you know? They just have to be. Spin the roulette. I want gems. I'm calling it. Oh! Pog, I actually called it, and it wasn't even like I got a silver, then I rerolled, and then I got a gem. Ooh, we're coming up on the last node. Ooh, a monster is... Oh, wait, no. I think that's when Silex was supposed to finish ranking up. Because something I've learned about this game is it doesn't update your notifications. Like, when you rank up a monster, it sets a timer. It sets a timer until it tells you that monster has ranked up. It doesn't matter if you go in and you like instant rank up that monster, you'll still get the notification later. Because the game is just like, man, I just want to tell you something, and if you don't want to hear it, I'm gonna tell you anyways. Because it's kind of late to the party, but we don't tell them that. You should have done your AoE. But boom, I guess everyone died anyways. So yeah, this dungeon was actually pretty easy. I didn't know the hard dungeons level was so low, but their runes are so powerful. I thought I was facing like 150s. In the older dungeons anyways. I actually think the older ones might be harder. No, not might be. They're a ton harder. But I mean their monsters might be more powerful. And that's why these ones feel kind of weak. At least to me. It's not to everyone. I don't mean to be dissing your favorite monster. Boom, 60,000, and Morgs is dead. Caladan, oh. You packed a punch, kid. Look, he went under 50, and then he gained that 50 and drained all of their stamina. Boom. Okay, so I've already used my light AoE, so now I'm in a bit of a pickle. Magic cuts, but I have a something phobic shield. There's a lot of phobias going around, so not quite sure at the moment which one it was. Immunity to torture. That's very useful. Kicks in. Mega stun? Yes, Mega stun lands. And we're gonna do... Bro, ignore the cat tsunami. I give them all days. And then Death Ward, Silent Sigh, Magic Cuts. Oh, it actually does some damage because I have a weakness. But if I didn't have the weakness, that would be doing like no damage. So Sandstorm to all. Doesn't land on the shot. Next turn, I'll be able to like basically kill them all with my Death Ward. Hidden Shiv kicks in. But like I said, she's immune to oh wow, you killed yourself. She's immune to bleed, which is a very popular dot. Boom, you're bleeding. Arcane Smite. Sunburn. You should die, right? Oh no, and you cleanse it. It took me so long to get that. Please don't get your finisher, Coffin Boy. Watch, Coffin Boy, which you know who I'm talking about. That one right there. His name is... It had something to do with Can, because I remember Elfried Can. Yeah, his name is Elfried. He's just a coffin. Coffin. I really want to say coffin, because it kind of sounds like a D's joke. Like, you're like, Ligma, and then you, Ligma, So, I feel like coffin should have something after that, but all I can think of is Scott Coffin, and the Scott has to come before it. Boom, and gold dungeon, no gold chest to finish it off, and I get Autumn's Cross. Now, here's what I do with these. I do with some of them. Some of them I just straight up don't care enough, because you could complete one, but if you leave that last node available, then you can go in and watch the old cutscenes whenever you want. It's quite nice. So, now I have the Autumn's Cross. Is it that great? I don't think so. But hey, sometimes you don't need to be great. You just need to be. Wrong thing. Look, there's like, oh yeah, I forgot they changed it. I was about to say they all look the same, but they don't anymore. There's the bull removes taunt and mega taunt. Here's the armor, it's the pay to win. Talika's heart, it's the Talika's dungeon obviously, and Autumn's Cross. After being damaged by a skill, deals 1000 points to all enemies, so basically a little bit of reflection. When turn ends, gain skill mirror for 1 turn. Pretty good. And when the wearer dies, this is kind of useless, because if King Atum dies, you're kind of screwed. When the wearer dies, applies 100% life shield to a random ally, 1 use. Pretty good talent overall, though not that great. So that's about it for this video. Leave a like to boost my ego, comment and I will respond. Subscribe to join the Crab Army. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Your favorite Omni-Crab signing out.